question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. Let me clear my throat. Allergies and pollen and all that stuff. Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese Cup, a.k.a. Reese, a.k.a. AM Morning, a.k.a. the best that ever did it.
Mama Diesel.
And a.k.a. Mama Diesel. Thank you, Michelle. And if you haven't already guessed, yes, I'm rocking and rolling on Turn Up Tuesday with my girl Friday, but she's going to be here all this week. Michelle Pucciarelli.
Hello, good morning. Cheers, good people.
Good morning.
And who's ever kind enough to share some time with us and hang out and watch my friend's show.
Good morning. Good morning. And Molly, I'm a $1 million moment. Molly is in the back. Yay, yay. We love you, Molly. All right. People. Today is the day that the people gonna stop calling me doing my daggone show. Today is the day Donald Trump in New York. They need to just leave him alone. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. They know they're not gonna do nothing to the man. They know he got everything on lock. So why are we going through these motions?
Exactly. Why? Why do you keep saying that idiot's name? The former reality TV show host El Presidente, which was not.
I'm not saying that he don't deserve something to happen to him. All I'm saying that nothing is going to happen to him.
Well, again, because remember, I grew up on Staten Island, and word rumor on the street that man had he had an Atlantic City built with a little help from his mob friends. So again, you are who you associate with, right? I mean, I don't know. My father told me that, I don't believe it to be true, but I mean, I'm proud of my Italian heritage. I was born in Brooklyn, raised on Staten Island, but my grandfather Rocky was not a made man, but he was connected. I'm grateful.
Okay. Well, look, I spent the night in the Trump Towers years ago when I was doing comedy recon. I used to go to these festivals that they used to have up there every year, right? Or comedy conventions or whatever. And so one year it was me, my girl Misha, my sister from another mister, and my aunt Ann, the one in North Carolina. So they was on the road with me doing comedy recon. That's what I call it. When you just get together, just anyway.
Gotta check it out.
Exactly. Man, we paid all that money to stay in the Trump Towers, and it was like a dump. It was like old wallpaper on the wall. We was like, we've been had.
Yeah.
We've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked.
Yeah,
And I was like, this must be the old side of the building. This must be the side for black people. Because it was
the news again. He was in the news for not being a good landlord. And when I went, I was
terrible.
on DC, and again, just because everybody knows I'm kind of free, easy spirit, kind of a liberal. I registered as an independent for a reason, and I thought it'd be fun. Let's go have a drink at the Trump Tower. And I checked in. Do you know how many people on Facebook unfriended me? Like, why are you there? And I'm like, I'm there to have a drink.
It's a casino. Everybody gonna go there.
No, it was the one in DC, the hotel, the hotel in DC that he had.
Oh, the one in this was after. I'm talking about this was before Trump even ran for president. Maybe was Barack in that time? Maybe Barack was still in the White House. So this was way before, this was like he was in for the first term or something like that, when everybody loved Trump then, when his show was on air, The Apprentice was on, everybody was,
I know.
Rosa was on there, everybody was loving him.
The other thing that he was doing, the other thing he was trying to do was to prove that Barack Obama was not born here, like he's not a U.S. citizen. Meanwhile, P.S. Two of his wives or ex-wives, they're not citizens. And then he daisy changed the second one that can barely stand him and always has a cunt face on when she's standing next to him. He daisy changed his entire family here. This is what money and power gets you, the right to act like an ass.
That's
What, because he's a white guy, it's okay? No. Asses come in colors, you know this.
No, it's not okay because he's a white guy, but nobody's going to do nothing about it. Look at all that he has got away with.
Yeah,
I'm saying that nothing happened. Leave the man alone.
I know, but I think I said it yesterday. The reason why the federal government is putting on the show, because if they actually have to indict a president for being a criminal, then the game is up. The jig is up. We see everybody within the federal government are criminals. Because if you admit that you voted your fucking leader, the El Presidente, the man responsible for leading this country and running it, and he's a criminal, what does that say about everybody else?
What would they say about them? I didn't.
I'll get off my soapbox and just sit back.
No. Stay in your soapbox. I like when you make your valid point. Because duly noted and point well taken.
Thank you. That's what's messed up.
And you guys heard this? Not from the black girl, but the white girl said it.
Come on now. Come on. I'm just saying. You don't have to. You must have been deaf, dumb, and blind not to see what was happening while that man had control of the red button. People were not acting nice. People were not being kind. People were not acting in a calm manner. Everybody got more aggressive. And all these, I love it. All these white extremist terrorist groups are being allowed to run around. And then people are boo-hooing when statues that represent a Confederate part of the American history, the one that we knew was trying to keep everybody down. People start crying when you rip down those statues because we can't acknowledge the truth about the country, which is, it's a country built on racism. Again, that's me, your white girlfriend saying that.
Okay. Well, before we get into the video, before I forget, I want to wish Kimberly a happy birthday.
Miss Kimberly's birthday. She says she's a certain age, but I don't believe it.
Well, she looks good. Black don't crack, but it will stretch. I'm proof that it'll stretch. But they say black don't crack. Like I said, it may not crack, but it will stretch. But she looks good. Kimberly looks like she's 16 again. So, Kimberly, don't tell nobody your age. Keep them guessing, girl.
I bet
say 36, 24, 36 with a winning hand. Tell them, Kimberly, I'm a little piece of leather, but I'm well put together.
I like that one. Can I make a note of that one?
No, my cousin used to say that. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. He used to always say that. But you can say whatever you want to say. Everybody say it. I don't want to sound like other people. I mean, that's been out there for years. So you can say whatever you want. Because
No,
as we
only
all
you.
know, nobody owns the patent on words. Not even
Mama D.
Webster's dictionary.
Oh Lord. So what's on the calendar for Tall Tale Tuesday?
Well, it's Turn Up Tuesday, bitch. Get it right. Get it right. It's Turn Up. We're about to turn it up.
We tell Tall Tales on Thursday.
Tall Tale
Oh,
Thursdays.
still
Exactly.
out today.
We're about to turn up. Turn up. And again, Turn Up Tuesdays, always on Tuesdays. Bar 210, Taco Tequila, and Tomfoolery, hosted by the Gwen Factor. Y'all get on down there. You could get it free. If you mention my name or Michelle's name, you get it free. But the tequilas, the margaritas, $5, $5 tacos.
Miss
And that's
Shirley
when you mention our name. You
and
get
there's
that big old discount.
What else? You forgot there's tacos, tequila, and a lot of tomfoolery. So
That's
Bar 210 tonight, Bryan's Road, Maryland at 9 p.m. is going to be the place to be. Be there or be square. Yeah, right there.
long for the month of April. Just like we're going to celebrate for my Aunt Pam all month long. We're going to celebrate for Misha all month long.
Go back.
All my cousin Z all month long. My cousin Lillian all month long because their birthdays. All of these April birthdays. Oh my goodness! It's April, a list of them.
April showers. Bring
my little niece Leela, but hers the 24th of April. But still all month long. We're gonna be banging it in, and then we're gonna bring in May, where Pooch's birthday is in May. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to celebrate the whole month of May.
It falls on Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure I'm going to probably be keeping it low key because honestly, I'd be happy with just in the hot tub all day long.
And my sweet baby Kennedy's birthday's in May, the 31st, right?
That's correct. You remembered. Yeah. It was when I was pregnant with her. When I was pregnant with her, I would like rub my belly and be like, we cannot have the same birthday. We can't birthday. And she even, I told you, she was sideways, 18-month-old. So I have Irish twins that I'm like trying to carry around my middle child. And she's sideways and I don't want to have a cesarean. I don't want to be cut open. I know I can pop right out after I have this kid. And when I go into labor, we get to the hospital. It's only 20 minutes away. She went sideways again. And what did I have to have? Bum, bum, bum.
What you didn't want to have.
Her way.
Y'all stop being selfish. Let them babies get here the best way they can. Take that scar.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it because as soon as I got home and my middle baby saw me and she ran over and was like, Mommy. And again, by instinct, hi, baby. My mother starts, put her down.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to. Yeah, because you could definitely hurt yourself. Just had surgery.
I did. And I also had gastric bypass surgery where my belly was sliced open. So having the cesarean actually was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
Something different. All righty. This is the other thing I wanted to mention. Congratulations to our man Just. His vodka is out, y'all. He's going around now trying to get situated in certain liquor stores and all that good stuff. But the vodka is out. It's agave lime vodka. I don't know how that tastes, but I'm sure it'll taste great. It's the flute. I think it's the flute vodka. And you got our man Just KOD Just on a picture of it. So everybody who didn't get a KOD card from Just, y'all go out and get your KOD card. Let Just hook you up. And when you go in the store, the vodka is like $50 in the store. But if with the KOD card membership, you can get it for $25.
Oh, but there's other perks and benefits too.
There's a lot of perks.
Yeah, and it's not that expensive of a membership. It's like
it's a lifetime membership for $50. And you get go to KOD performances, concerts, not just here, because they're building one here in the DMV, But when you go to the New York, they got one in New York, Atlanta, and
I like Atlanta.
New York, Atlanta, and there's another one. Am I missing? I gotta. I want to say Texas. Is there one in Texas? I think there is
I
one.
bet there is. Everything's bigger in Texas.
So yeah, I know the ATL one. That's the one that be hot, hot, hot. Anyway, congrats to my boy Jess. Big up, congrats to him. Miami, Florida. That's it. Thank you, Maul. I knew it was another one.
Miami.
Yes, Miami. So y'all travel down to Miami, get your freak on, go to the KOD in Miami. When y'all at the ATL, go to the KOD and ATL. When they got one in New York. So, y'all get on into KOD, show your card, you get it free. When they have a performance and stuff, brunch, $10 brunch. I heard they got like the champagne brunch, all the crab legs, lobster, and all that, the big old, those big functions with all the over the hobnob of other celebrities. You get in, that's especially if you're a traveler. You go to Miami, you go into the ATL. If y'all down there, it don't hurt to have your membership so you can party and hobnob with the rappers elite. This is rap 50th anniversary. So you might want to get in on the ground floor with that. But we got off topic because we was talking about the president. I'm gonna say it again. Former president 45, they need to leave the man alone and let him do what he's going to do. We got other fish to fry. We got bigger things to worry about. Okay? We got Taiwan and China brewing at the war. They're still going over there at the Ukraine and Russia brewing at the war. And this other stuff. We got too much stuff to worry about. This daggone Donald Trump. If you was going to do something, you should have did it when he was damn it in the White House. He gone, leave that man alone. Wasting taxpayers' dollars. While along the lines, you cutting food stamps, you cutting Medicaid, you cutting all the essentials, but you're wasting taxpayer dollars.
They got to stop dead horse. They just got to admit the horse is dead and stop eating it. And it's time to pastures. We're tired.
Right, exactly. Well, look at this clip, y'all, and tell me what y'all think about this. Molly, roll the first video, then we're going to talk about it.
Morning, Slicky.
American. All I know is the motherfucking hood.
I would like to send a message to all the bad babies, woe Vickies, and Maybays of the world. What you guys seem to have misconstrued is that you believe that we're upset because you choose to live your life cosplaying Black women and being a caricature of a negative stereotype of a Black woman. If y'all want to continue to live a lie, y'all do that. We get to go to sleep Black and wake up Black. So why would that upset us? The problem is y'all make the mistake of thinking that your proximity to Blackness gives you an entitlement to us as a people. And you also often compare being Black to the hood, ghetto, and or a struggle. The hood is a place. Black people are people. We are not the ghetto. We are not a struggle. Black people are doctors, lawyers, your vice president. I honestly wish my community would just start blocking them and not giving them attention. If they want to be a stereotypical Black baby mama, congratulations. Black women birth so many personalities. We got the world saying period, purr, press, slay. We know who the blueprint is.
Amen, amen.
Yeah, see, did y'all see the lady at the beginning of it? That's what she's talking about. She's talking about. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all follow? Did you see that, Michelle?
I didn't see. What was the lady that popped up when we first played it?
Molly, can we play it again so they can see they want to see the
on my
focus? So that's what the focus is on. Is the lady that's in the video that's talking the smack, not the lady that's giving a commentary.
Yeah, the commentary made sense.
Yeah, but and this is why she was giving that commentary. Okay. Let's see if we could get that up again.
All I know is the motherfucking hood.
I would like to send a message to all the bad babies, woe Vickies, and Maybays of the world. What you guys seem to have misconstrued is that you believe that we're upset because you choose to live your life cosplaying Black women and being a caricature of a negative stereotype of a Black woman. If y'all want to continue to live a lie, y'all do that. We get to go to sleep black and wake up black. So why would that upset us? The problem is y'all make the mistake of thinking that your proximity to blackness gives you an entitlement to us as a people. And you also often compare being black to the hood, ghetto, and or a struggle. The hood is a place. Black people are people. We are not the ghetto. We are not a struggle. Black people are doctors, lawyers, your vice president. I honestly wish my community would just start blocking them and not giving them attention. If they want to be a stereotypical black baby mama, congratulations. Black women birth so many personalities. We got the world saying period, purr, press, slay. We know who the blueprint is.
Ugh.
Say, she was talking about you have certain cultures, because I've seen some Asian people do the same thing. What's happening, bro? What's happening? Whatever. They want to take on a stereotypical role of and I don't know why people always, when they say ghetto, why they always look at the black color. There's a ghetto in every culture. Every culture got a ghetto. So to me, a ghetto isn't a color or a person. To me, ghetto is a place.
Yeah.
Okay.
My family, I mean, I'm pretty certain when my grandmother was born in 1913 and they were Italians coming here from Italy through Ellis Island. I mean, the stories and again, ghetto is not a bad thing. Ghetto is people's homes. They're the homes. Do you think people want to be getting attacked in their homes just because they live in the ghetto? That's no excuse. It's disgusting.
Well, she was a Caucasian lady, a white lady. Okay. I know you hate that word Caucasian, Michelle. She was a white lady, talking. She said, "All I know is the hood." Talking, using slang and those epithets, like she down from the hood. And and the black girl was saying, if you want to associate yourself with that, then be a black baby mama, then that's you. We don't have no problem with that. But what we don't like, when you try to
noise. It's just a lot of noise.
Yeah, negatively and say that this is what you owe, or you this and you that. But black people are things other than hood. Black people are things other than ghetto. We happen to live in the hood and live in the ghetto. And a lot of us do not carry that ghetto mentality. Sometimes you are a product of your environment and sometimes you're not. And that's just plain and simple.
Yeah,
sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
I know.
So don't try to get no credit points from us because you're a white woman and acting like you down with the hood. We don't care nothing about that.
Mm-mm.
Stop playing. Stop playing with that's just like being in blackface. That's all that is. When you put on those clothes and those accents and stuff, you might as well paint your face black. Because that's the kind. No,
does that.
That's the same effect that is giving off the illusion. You making fun?
It's silly. It's silly. You know where I live. I bought a house in PG County. I just wanted a home that I can afford for me, my sister, and my 3 kids.
Wait a minute. Let's stop right there. That's not the hood. Just because you live in PG County, you do not live in the hood, Michelle.
Let me finish what I was going to say. I know that. That's my home. That's where I feel safe, okay? And when I told my ex-husband the address that I got a home, he sent me the crime statistics for PG County, even though he lives in Northern Virginia and stuff does happen there.
Yeah, people get stabbed and killed all the time in Northern Virginia. Raped, apartment building, raped or whatever. Michelle got a nice house on a nice block, nice quiet block. Michelle does not live in the hood, people. And I don't, so She don't live in Brick City. She has a very nice, lovely home.
Thank you.
Just because you live in PG County, how they gonna shun it that people they better stop.
Maybe we got to start Prince George's. I live in Prince George. I'm royalty living in Prince George's County.
I'd just say PG. I live in PG too.
I'm done for PG now because everybody thinks PG, it's P the bird. No, I live in Prince George's County, where everybody lives like royalty and we live in peace and harmony and we're happy.
No, I didn't say that either. Damn that. Because there are some areas of PG County that's little Beirut. So no, I did never said that. Okay? There's some places in Hyattsville. There's places all over that's good and bad. It's all over like that. But just because you live in PG County, you do not live in the hood. I cannot give that false representation that you live in the hood, because you don't.
Oh no, all my neighbors are wonderful. My neighbor across the street from me wanted to do. She's got, it's her, I believe, her husband, a couple of kids, the husband's friend. I think she said she was from Nigeria, and she's like, you got to come over. We'll have food together. We'll sit. We'll talk. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I was just getting my mail, and I waved and said hello. Okay, thanks.
I need somebody out there in the audience. What is the hood when you live in the hood? What is the hood? You know, what constitutes that you living in the hood and all that stuff. And while everybody's thinking about
nobody,
people that live in the hood, let's talk about that LSU thing with the girl. Michelle, before we show the video, do you know what we're talking about, the LSU thing where the girl won the championship and she gave him whatever sign that was? I can't put my fingers.
Gang sign?
It wasn't what you say right there, the one that did what?
I kind of remember.
She didn't throw up no gang signs. Why everybody think those was gang signs?
I don't know. That's what the media told me, from what I'm remembering.
Well, let's, Molly, roll the video. Let's enlighten Michelle and the rest of the world a little bit. They wasn't gang signs.
Okay.
Give the first 3 minutes of the video. First 4 minutes, Molly.
I'll listen.
You sent me a video that posted. What video?
Yeah, the big one that I was listening to earlier. Do you got a video talking about that?
Yeah, you sent me one video. I shared it already, but I found something.
Oh no, yeah, because I tried to send it to you through the computer feed. Oh man.
No, I found something. Everybody talking about it.
Again.
And basically, the white girl, she threw up the same signals when she beat the black girl. And now the black girl came back and beat her in the national championship, and she put up the same signs that she did. When the white girl did it, they were saying how confident she is and how she proved she deserved to be it. But when the black girl did it, they said she throwing up gang signs. It ain't sportsmanlike. She shouldn't do that and this and that. So it's been a mess. I'm gonna find a clip on it though.
It wasn't gang signs, baby.
Okay, now I feel like I want to throw up. Craziness. I'm telling you. Is somebody calling you again out there?
No, I'm sending this clip to Molly.
Okay. God. That honestly, my phone's gonna get too hot because I'm sitting too much in the sun now. Time to relocate.
So nobody's calling people if you see me looking down, because I'm sending stuff to my brother Molly Mall.
Okay.
That's all. But to wrap up what he said in short, that's really disgusting.
Yes.
I mean, but it was okay when the white girl did it. Oh, but the black girl did it. Then just like you just said, gang signs. And
I barely remember the story, but I remembered I'm like, what? Like when I was seeing it, I was kind of like, huh? It's just like, yeah, it was just like at that point, it was just noise. I'm like, I don't even know what people are trying to say.
That's what they were talking about, and they totally wrong.
Oh Lord!
But then when we go back and tell the story, we still telling the story. Oh, she threw up a gang sign. She didn't throw up no gang sign. The story's wrong, and when we go back and tell the story, we telling it wrong. So the wrong and the negative thing is spreading. Nobody don't hear the fact that that nobody said nothing about the white girl throwing up the same sign first. All you hear is the black girl tossing up gang signs, and that was wrong because she didn't even toss up no gang sign. I found it, Molly, this exact one that I wanted to talk to you about.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the one you just said. I got it up on the screen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And it is number 4 on Monica Sonata.
They look like a bunch of happy women.
Great low post positioning by Angel Reese, getting low, putting her hand up. The weak side defender, Sonano, has to come over.
Was a technical called as well? I think it was. And that on Caitlin Clark, which is also a personal. A crippling possession for Iowa.
Crippling?
Oh, on that.
So not only will LSU get 4 free throw attempts in this possession, but now Iowa's 2 best players pick up their 4th personals on the same possession.
They didn't show the thing, but you guys did they say it?
I mean,
that was just a game.
I believe you. I mean, whenever Molly finds it, he finds it. I mean, I think you hit the major points on the head. It's just, it's baffling. It's honestly baffling. Even as the announcers announcing the game, crippling. Did anybody on that field look like a cripple or the court or whatever? It's like, and everybody sitting there in the crowd is watching this like the fate of the world is on a basketball game.
No. What is
Gail
saying?
Temple Hills is turning into the hood. Too many shootings, killings, carjackings, and attack on pedestrian moving about the day. I'm paying more than ever for everybody, period. Exactly. Gail, no. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? I was hanging out at my house in July, waiting to get picked up by an Uber, living my best life because I was about to sit by the pool all day at my friend's house. And I see 1 cop car, 2 cop car, 3 cop car, fire engine, ambulance, yellow tape coming across the street. And I'm like, yo, somebody, apparently a salesman came and knocking on my door the next day, and somebody got shot up the block from me in broad daylight. And I looked at him. I'm like, what are you doing walking around? But I was still sitting outside enjoying my sunroom, listening to music and smoking my cigarettes. I'm like, okay. I mean, I still went to go to the pool. And when I went over to the police officer, I'm like, sir, I'm waiting for my Uber. Is it okay if I stand here? And he's like, did you hear anything? And I'm like, no, I did not. I'm going to go in the pool. It's crazy. It is honestly crazy. Let's see.
Angela, good morning. Slicky Ubu, good morning. Gail, yay. Malik, yay. Slicky, yay. Molly, Slicky, Slicky, I know you didn't see. Molly, I sent you another one. Did you get the other one? And Brenda Joy. Hey, Brenda.
Is Brenda here?
Yeah, Brenda Joy is watching.
So joyful. And by the way, I'm going to go visit with Brenda tomorrow for a little bit. And I think she'll be popping onto the show. So her and I will be sitting together.
Okay, Wellness Wednesday.
Look, perfect. I know. We're going to be mindful. We're going to give everyone time to talk. And it's going to be a great conversation.
It always is. And I'm going to invite Trayvon back as well. The young man, as if he's not busy,
Yeah.
Well, Amazon have him busy. So I'll check to see what his schedule is like. Wellness Wednesday. Someone else we should be inviting to the show for Wellness Wednesday. But not to get off topic, but back to the question at hand, it was okay when one team did it, but then when the winning team, when she went and threw the girl back in your face, it's just like, why would they say that's gang signs? And why wouldn't they say when the white girl did it, how come she wasn't accused of throwing up gang signs when Iowa did it?
People are petty.
We live in a black and white world.
Honestly, the second time, poor sportsmanship, maybe. I don't know. I don't really like to compete at things. But if the black girl who won the second time, you don't have to copy that punk ass white bitch. You know you're the champ. You know, you put your hands up in the air, you know, the giving the peace sign, middle sign, I don't care. You know what I mean? People won't mistake a middle finger for a gang sign.
No, she was throwing whatever the first girl did. I don't know what sign that actually would have meant.
Being petty and probably being a poor sport.
But she threw it up. Or was it just like, you know how to go? I can't even bend my fingers no more. How to go, I do that. Maybe the girl did that, and then the girl did that. But I gotta, you know. But the fact of the matter is, we can't copycat. It clearly states, oh, what's good for the gooses ain't good for the gander. Weezy, where you at? Great day, ladies.
Good day.
Weezy's in class.
It happens.
And but the point of it is, if it's okay for you to do it on the left, it should be okay for you to mimic that same action on the right.
Yeah.
That's all, without
saying something.
Exactly. Then nobody had to say nothing when she did that. Well, you know, that was uncalled for. That was those people insinuating and throwing that negative spin on what that girl did. Nobody didn't have to say nothing. But then it's, oh, she's throwing up gang signs. Oh, she's doing this. Oh, it's unsportsmanlike.
I know.
Man, go ahead with that.
The video. Did you
I got a clip. This Stephen A talking about it right here. He give his opinion on it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel.
So leave the vitriol to me. I'll absorb it. I'll call it what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I love Caitlin Clark. She's been a guest on this show. I think she's spectacular. I'm the one that's been calling her the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back. I mean, this young lady is spectacular. She's been great for women's basketball overall, not just college basketball, but women's basketball. I think she has the potential, when all is said and done, to be arguably the greatest ever, because when you have that kind of range and that kind of handle, and you can pull up from the parking lot like Steph Curry, for crying out loud, I think that's something that you can transition to the next level, and it's going to be spectacular to see, and I can't wait to see it. But here's the reality of the situation. She instigated this kind of stuff. Let's call it what it is. She was waving. She was doing the Cena. How about what she did to Raven Johnson? She didn't just go into the lane and not guard her against South Carolina in the national semifinal. She waved her off. She didn't mind being disrespectful. So why is it that we're hesitant to bring that up? See, here's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to dilute your point by any stretch, Janae, because I get where you're coming from. And as a lady, you should take that position along with Molly about how we all need to grow up and accept the fact that these women are highly competitive, they're highly gifted and skilled, and we should give them the love and respect and deference they deserve. But I'm going a step further with this. We all know that there's a white-black issue here, because the fact of the matter is, when Caitlin did it, people were celebrating it, and they were talking about nothing but her greatness. But then the second a sister stepped up and threw it back in her face, now you got half the basketball world saying, well, you know what, that's not the classiest thing to do. Yeah. That's not the way.
It was the exact same thing.
It was the exact same thing. Now, you can make an argument that if they're doing excessive celebration in her face after the game is over, all right, then you could make that argument. But you had people complaining about it when she was doing it during the game. Wait a minute. LSU told you before the game.
Yeah.
But we didn't like how she was acting towards South Carolina. She ain't going to do that against us. Correct me if I'm wrong, Janae.
Ain't that some bullshit?
But that just goes to perpetuate the world that we live in. Everything is always white and black. For some reason, we think that they're going to treat us the way that they handle and treat themselves. That's what we fighting, marching for. That's what the whole thing about Black Lives Matter. A lot of people got it confused and said, don't all lives matters? Yes, and you should already know that. The fact that we have to march, or the fact that somebody have to tell you that their lives matters, lets you know right then and there that you're not treating me the same as you would want to be treated, or the same way you treat your other people.
Yeah,
that's the point. Because
we get some comments? You want me to read the comments?
Yes.
You already saw our Phoenix here. Said, great day, ladies and gents. Malik, why are you tripping? It's white privilege established after the Civil War, 1724. Give me white people. Give white people while privileges then black. Ugh, yeah, I get that. Giving white more privilege than black. Use my spelling. I got you. Rico's here. Reese, Shelly. Good morning, ladies. Alan, it's the John Cena face wave, meaning you can't see me. Yep, that's right. They can't see people. Alan, it's all BS, not understanding why people are even surprised. This is some vicious cycle. Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's sad. It's all entertainment.
Yeah.
That was the most viewed women's game ever. Yes, Bull. So why are we entertaining it? Shaking my head. Exactly. And here we go with our Phoenix. Basketball is a competitive sport. You are full of adrenaline and excitement during the entire game. I honestly don't give two fiddlesticks in regard to them complaining about what Angel did. They'll be all right. And Larry says, good morning, family. So again, what we're talking about, I think, is again, it's a double standards. I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're speaking today because it is honestly, to me, it's bullshit.
And they've been doing the John Cena face. That's wrestling. That's WWE. We love John Cena. I love John Cena. And that's like whatever. But why do they have to say the gang signs? And like when I told you earlier, when
you know why
the black girl throwing up gang signs? No, she wasn't throwing up gang signs. Since when did the John Cena face constitute gang signs? But that's the story you heard. And what I was saying, that when you tell a story and the negative of it, it goes on and on and on and on. So because you got the wrong story. That'll roll on like a ball.
And worse, listen, worse for me, I didn't know the entire story. I just knew something happened. Somebody said something about somebody. It was stupid.
And somebody said throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, somebody said
everybody was like, oh, why you throwing up gang signs? But nobody stepped in to say, that's not gang signs. That's the Cena face. They should have been shut down right there. That one of the announcers said, oh, she's throwing up gang. They should have said, that's not gang sign. She giving her the Cena face. Nobody would have said nothing.
Oh, everybody's got something to say.
Now, when you say, oh, it's the Cena face, John Cena face, they wouldn't say nothing. But when they thought that girl was giving gang sign, oh, she's doing this. Oh, she's doing.
I don't even watch that.
Shut it up. Molly, what you got to say about this?
Yes.
I just like she's from Maryland. Her cousin just won a national championship too. He's from the DMV area, so we got two people from the DMV area just won national championships, and they the ones who've been talked about the most. I like her story overall. You know, I put the picture up for some of y'all who don't know. She started at Maryland University. She was the number 2 player in the nation, and she got hurt her freshman year. And then after that, she got hurt again. You know, so she constantly kept getting hurt. And her name Reese.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you gotta love her. Then after she left Maryland, she ended up going to LSU to have a fresh start. And she ended up being the player of the year. They won a national championship. So a lot of good things happened for her. And she had to start over. You know, it's hard to come back off an injury for anybody. So for her to bounce back, she happy to be out there, but she always been emotional since her freshman year. She always talked, put up signs. It's just the white girl. She was doing that last game before they played LSU, and I was okay with it. I liked the white girl attitude. It's just that when somebody was doing it back to her and she was losing, she couldn't take it. And then it seemed like the world couldn't take it neither because she liked the Steph Curry of women's basketball. Everybody love her. Like, it's nothing to not like about her. Like, she can really play. This girl can shoot from anywhere, but she lost.
Right.
You know, the white girl lost. She's gonna lose sometimes, and they don't like it. I think a lot of people lost a lot of money dealing with that basketball game. So a lot of people upset.
Yeah, that remind me when
all the accomplishments.
When the Brown Barber knocked out that white player. What was that white boxer? And when he knocked them out. And everybody was so in distraught. Oh, the world was coming to an end.
I don't know about boxing.
When you're competing,
Rocky?
Well, no, not Rocky. Gave y'all a false sense of entitlement. Every little white person thought they was Rocky. I'll never forget. This boy came back to school the next day after he saw Rocky on the playground. I was like, yeah, I'm Rocky. I'm Rocky. And got his little white butt whipped. Because I'm like, that's a movie. Now you got to go to the nurse's office because you on the playground running your mouth, Ricky. Now you got to go to the nurse's office.
Ricky, you got some explaining to do.
Because Roger done gave him a like Slicky said, they gave him swollen lips.
Wait, you gave him swollen lips?
No, Roger did. The boy did. I didn't give him nothing. I was just watching the fight. Because Ricky said he was Rocky. Then Roger was like, oh yeah.
I guess Roger was really Rocky.
No, we was like, that's a movie. You can't come back to school the next day because you so Rocky over the weekend, thinking you gonna beat some black boy's butt on the playground. And the bad thing about it, wasn't nobody even messing with Ricky. Ricky wasn't getting bullied or nothing. He just thought that because he's so Rocky that I'm gonna go out here and test this theory. You know, Beacon Heights Elementary on the mat. And that was in Riverdale, Maryland. Ricky said, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna test that theory. Dun, 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 dun. And Roger just said, boop. That was it.
Not today, Satan.
And I was like, wow. And me and my girlfriend, Shelly Banks, I love you, Shelly, wherever you are. We was like this. Wow. We was just looking. I was like, did it just hit? You know, it hit a little differently in real life. You know, but
children are so silly.
It was a true story. I should have said that for Tall Tale Thursdays, but
too late.
It's the true story, you know.
Yeah, no, I getcha.
And like the video earlier, it's not just white people. A lot of people, races and culture, think that because they're a certain hue, certain color, that it entitles them to certain things. Like they were scared to fight the Asian kids because they thought every Asian kid knew karate and was like Bruce Lee.
They were all the Bruce Lees.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know how I grew up. You know what I said
You
about
the Italian mafia,
right? No. But both my mom and dad worked. Both my mom and dad worked. They gave us everything we needed, and when we wanted things, we had to be patient and wait till they saved money. Okay, and they worked. My dad was a bank teller. My mom was a secretary, and they worked. And then white privilege comes around, and they get mad. They feel insulted, and I'm like, yeah, see, there you go. It's right there, Mom, Dad. There it is. There it is. That's what it is. You guys are so cute. And I'm like, again,
why would you get mad and insulted when white privilege come around?
No, but again, my parents don't realize they only have the opportunities they had because they're Italian and they look white. They forget when Italians and Irish people and all the other people who come into the United States, welcomed by that French whore, the Statue of Liberty,
they were treated as immigrants.
They were treated as immigrants.
They were immigrants, and they were treated as the N-words back in those days. And that's the truth.
And they forget.
They were treated bad.
You know, and again, this is why I feel like, I mean, I agree with you, everything that's been said today, because things get out of hand. What's good for the goose isn't good. What's good for the gander isn't good for the gander, good for the goose. I don't fucking know. But again, what's the difference? They're both women playing basketball. They're both, like Louisa said, athletes who are competitive, who are both good at playing the game of basketball. Why is it okay when one person does something, but now this black girl who's a good basketball player, everybody was saying this about her, why is she the one part of a gang and not the white one who has the coaches with the angry bitch cunt faces?
Again, they wasn't even gang signs. It was the John Cena face.
It's stupid.
It wasn't even no gang nothing. To me, this is no different than when we playing football and when they spike the ball and do that little dance. Everybody did the Icky Woods. They had the D-Lo shuffle. They had, when they spiked the elbow. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do that when I was playing basketball.
Yeah.
We were celebrating our shot. Sometimes you make the shot and leave your hand up there like this. Yep. Afterwards, but people say, oh, that's cocky, that's this, that's that. But that's no different. So we did that, throwing the hand up in the air, like Jordan keeping it up there. That wasn't no gang signs, but they say, oh, that's bad taste. That's bad sportsmanship. You should never rub it in the other team's face that you won. But That's human nature. I won. You know, shit. We was in bingo, and when my aunt hit bingo, she was like, "Bingo, my brother, bingo." She was, you know, it was. Some people get on.
Wait, hang on. Bingo? How much money were you playing for bingo?
Oh man, you could win $10,000 playing bingo. Man, $500, $250. Go to Laurel, no bingo spots.
Hey, why aren't we going to play bingo?
Because you never said, hey, I used to love going to play bingo. It's gambling though. It's you know, but they be playing some good money.
I know. I didn't know bingo made that much. Bingo.
Yes, you could win 10,000. I seen it.
Exactly.
And I know for a fact that you win. I won $500 off a scratch off.
Really?
And then the regular bingo game, you win it by yourself, $250, $500, $1,000 by yourself. I'll be sitting there watching my girlfriend win.
Well, you know what? We play bingo.
Good luck. Rest in peace, Andy. I love you and I miss you. Rest in peace. She said I was her good luck charm.
Well, it sounds like we need to go play bingo. Let's see. Louisa said that's the truth. I'm going to read some comments we had popping up. Malik said gold and silver is good money. LOL. Oh, maybe I should start from the top. Maybe I should start from. Let's see. Malik saying, "Stay focused, people. Stay focused. Grown up to do the same thing when it comes to marriages." LOL. Oh. DJ Slicky Woo said there was a real boxer named Rocky. Search. Luis is like, "Oh boy, yeah, I know." And Malik said, "Racism doesn't exist." And Malik said, "Malik Bay, if they believe it, it do."
Malik Bay.
Yeah, white previous was here way before they were born. LOL, people. Exactly, the power is in the people. She is not a black girl. We have to stop saying that. Okay, they need to let me know on what that one is. If racism doesn't exist, white privilege shouldn't either. Yep. She's not a white girl. We have to stop saying that. Okay. The people are easily misled and manipulated, so this BS will continue. Amen. Good morning, Felicia. And Louis said, that's true. Molly said, exactly, Molly. Malik is like, but if we can fall the people into thinking so we have them. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're saying anything that's untrue this morning. And we got a few more minutes left. Is there anything else we had to watch?
No, that was it. And we got 5 minutes, so we wrap up our show. We did it perfectly in an hour. Yay! I'm getting better keeping the time, Molly. I'm getting better. We are getting better for the Morning Mac show. Look, y'all, today is Turn Up Tuesday, and again, I want to celebrate and congratulate Kimberly for turning 16 again. Happy birthday, Kimberly! And I want to congratulate my man Just with his vodka. You know, I know y'all gonna go out there and support when it hit the shelves. I had a privilege of holding the bottle in my hand Sunday. I said, I gotta just get a commemorative bottle. I'm never gonna open the bottle just because it got my little cousin's face on it. That's big. Get into that liquor, boy. There's a lot of money into that. I'm rich, bitch. It's coming your way real soon. Where he gonna be able to say that real. I'm proud of you. Performing and doing his thing. Yes. And y'all, we out here doing the Morning Mac show. We trying to support and give y'all the news and give y'all good live entertainment. If there's anybody out there that want to donate to the Morning Mac show, do so. We do take the Cash App. You can send it in. Let us know. Let me, Molly, or even Michelle know that, hey, I want to do something for the Morning Mac show. Because we love and appreciate it, and it costs. Yeah. And
the Phoenix has one more thing to say.
Yes, Phoenix.
It's not that we cannot read. It's that we will not read. We've become lazy. I get on my children all the time about reading everything. Also about paying attention to their surroundings. Great show. Absolutely. People believe.
Thank you. Y'all need to read this.
And you got to read that book.
That she said read. You know, if you ain't got nothing else better to read this. I'm telling you. You know, and the people ain't got nowhere else to throw their money. Rich philanthropists. Use me. I'll be your guinea pig. Give me millions of dollars so I can show y'all how to give back to the community and how it's done. You know, hey, I'm a fool. Give me the money so I can share it on the people, so I can rain on the people.
Yeah.
You know, they can make an example out of me. Look, I'll be your science experiment to say that money changes people and make people go crazy. You know, I'm not talking to the mediocre people. I'm only talking to the rich elite people, the philanthropists of the world. I'm not talking to you, Michelle. I'm not talking to nobody that watch the show. I'm talking about the rich people.
Oh yeah, I know you want to talk to me.
They want to do a trading places experiment, a trading places. I sign up for that.
I know. We'd be crazy not to. People have been telling me I look like Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Louisa said, "Okay, I understand now. You're right."
Good Lord, it's getting hot outside. Oof.
Yes, you are wealthy. You are very wealthy. Yes, you have an abundance of love and knowledge.
Oh yeah,
and all of that good stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about Oprah Winfrey money. I'm talking about Rockefellers financial notes. I want their promissory notes, so they can give me their promissory notes, and I promise you,
you get money. You get some money. You get some money. We all get some money.
Look out for the village, you know, because we need to concentrate on our villages and head to hand. You know, not saying they can't go across the water to help other people, but we need to help right here. And it pained me to my heart when they took away everybody's Medicaid.
Yeah.
And we'll have to go through the process of refiling all over again. You've been, and I feel bad for people like my uncle, because he's like a sick and shut-in type. That, you know, it's a hardship for him to get down there to go through that reprocess for people that's really sick.
Yeah.
You know, people that's really sick that need their benefits, and they got to go out and they got to go through this. That's so they could deny the benefits.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
And people who really need it,
they know the cost of everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. And we gave you a little bit of extra money to survive, but now we want you to all, guess what? Die.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not even getting the benefits that you got before the pandemic. They're cutting everybody smooth off of everything. But that's going to be for another show. So tomorrow is Wellness Wednesday. We may talk about that on Wellness Wednesday, because by them cutting everybody's Medicaid to the DMV area. See, now I didn't hear that on the news. It was the DMV area. They're doing it in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And they said it's going to take those people 14 months to go through this, for us to be able to bounce back, to go through all the rhetoric about who gets benefits, who don't get benefits, who needs benefits, who don't. That's because they have an influx of illegals in our country. That's why this morning I got a phone call for my grandmother who died in 2020. I'm like, come on. You know, because it's just about to be some smoke in the city. I forgot which comedian said that. Somebody said it, and I'm repeating
in the city tonight. That's right. Because I'm gonna be.
Come on, Molly, take us home.
Come on, Molly.
Good show, ladies. As always, I see Louisa pop in. We miss you today, Louisa. Malik, we still waiting on you, brother. You gotta get on here with us, man. He be getting deep in these conversations. But we'll be back tomorrow.
Yay.
Wellness Wednesdays. So you already know it's gonna be about health. So be ready. Sliggy Woo, you going live after? Let us know. Like you said later, y'all. Louisa said she miss y'all too, as always. Catch the non-filter show. I stay catching them. They be too funny, man. I be dying laughing. I just sit back and listen and watch. But I see y'all in the background, Michelle. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before I end the show?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a beautiful day, and that
I got to go to the dentist.
But the blessing. Don't worry about that. I'll take you there. Don't think about that now. And that's not ending the show on a sign of peace, love, and happiness. Talking about your painful mouth.
It's a sign of fear What else she gonna find? I got to right after the show. I got a 1 o'clock appointment, y'all.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Fantastic. Everybody stay blessed.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Mwah, mwah.